Hello and welcome to Grasshopper Script section. This is the first Grasshopper scripts we are developing in Parametric house, and before we get started I want to explain a little bit about the scripts. The most important thing is that the difference between Grasshopper scripts and example files is that the example files don't have any explanation, but for the Grasshopper scripts we will try to explain the definition that you can use step by step so you can get started easier and use these tools for your design. In this Grasshopper script we want to model a parametric shelf. As you can see here, we can control the length 1, which is basically the length we have at the bottom here, and you can see by changing that, that's going to change the length, overall length of the shelves. The height 2 is basically this length, and you can see it here. We can also control that if we want to. The next part is the height 1, which is the height of the shelf. We can also control that number here and change the overall height of the shelves. The next part is the length 2, which is basically the length we have at the top. We can also control that here. Okay. After we have the dimensions, we can go here and work for the walls. For example, we can control the thickness here. Basically, the thickness, you can see that the thickness for the both walls is going outwards, so you can control that here. And also the depth is the length we have inside the shelves. We can control that here. The next part is also the number of shelf counts we have. For example, minimum of 2 can be divided into here, and you can also see the dimensions here. I can increase that and produce the final results. The next input I can control is the shelf thickness. We can give it a thickness, and it's basically a solid at the mid of the curve. So we have extruded this at the mid edge. You can control the shelf thickness here. Also, there is a minimum and maximum scale, which is going to control how much the shelves are going to scale from top to bottom. You can see that I can scale this and change the numbers based on my project. The most important part is the bottom height I have here, which is going to change the overall shape and can give me more freedom for the design, especially for the scaling thing. You can see that this is basically the scaling of the shelves. Finally, there are some sizes for the dimensions we can control here, and we can change the size of the dimensions of the overall shape of the wall, and also the dimensions of the shelves. You can see it here for your design. The most important outputs we have here is the extrusions for the walls. If you want to have the 3D, you can simply go to the walls part and extrude that and get the results in Rhino. So you can see that we have them here. And also, if you go down to the shelves and go to the shelf scale, you can see that we have that extrusion again. I can bake that into another layer maybe and have them into 2 layers. Okay. You can also extract the curves that we have oriented on the ground. Simply, you can bake that orientation. You will have the base curve for the wall, and also the shelves, which you can bake. If I bring that back, I can bake that maybe into another layer and bring that up. So you can see that you can also have the length of the shelves you want to put on the walls. That's it. That's for the algorithm. You can use this algorithm to basically design this parametric shelves in Grasshopper. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask it below the blog post on our website. And if you need anything additional to this algorithm, just let us know. We'll try to add it in the future algorithms. That's it for this Grasshopper script. Hope that you can use this in your projects, and see you next time. Bye.